I want to say welcome. Hi now, welcome again. I'm happy you can join me for another video here. Welcome to another art video, okay? Another art video in Krita. The reason I always use Krita is because it's like my favourite art software. I mean, there's other ones. I've got various art softwares on my computer. Just show you this quickly. I've got art softwares such as Sketchbook, okay, Manga Studio, Photoshop. As I say, you can do some art in Blender and Pencil 2D for animation as well. Fire Alpaca, which is my second favourite after Krita. You know, so there's a lot of art softwares. I've got another one here, Paint.net, very basic one. You know, I must say Sketchbook's pretty good, which is just depends. You know, it's okay, but you know, whatever. There's other ones too. There is another one like called Artweaver. There's people out there that use other softwares like, was it Procreate and Paint Shop Pro and all these different ones that people use. There's another one called Verve Painter, TV Animation Paint, so many of them. Coral Painter, is it? Things like that. Art Rage Studio. The list goes on. There's so many art softwares. There's other ones I can't even remember now. Other ones that I've tried before. You know, please excuse me for these advertisements that keep coming up on the screen, by the way. But yeah, as I say, the reason I like to use Krita and Fire Alpaca is because they're just good. You know, you can do some basic animation, but it's like good art. It's simple stuff. Got good enough tools. They work fast. And you know, please excuse me for these advertisements that keep popping up. And yeah, just good for art overall. You know, in general. So now, in this video, I'm going to try and do something, or I'm going to try and work something here. Let me show you. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, I've got this thing where I sometimes like do a circle and another circle. Like, what the hell is he doing? Let's put a circle and another circle. Let's go back and show. I'll do it like, let's just go like a really light, like a pencil thing. Yeah, you know. Circle and another circle, and that will represent the head and the body. And what I'll do is they won't be that size, obviously. I'll do different sizes, like 1, 2, and then I'll just do the arms, like, rather than do like a line for the shoulders and a line for the hips, you know, and rather than do like a head, a neck, shoulders, you know, body, and then the spine all the way down to the hips here, and another line or whatever for the hips, and then do all that. Rather than do all that, sometimes I just do like a ball. Like imagine these spheres or spherical-ish shapes as balls, basically spheres, and just like, rather than have those lines there, I'll just imagine that this is three-dimensional, meaning that this is round. Okay, like this is round, you know. So like, I'll imagine, for example, you know, you imagine where the centre line is for the face here, like the eyes or whatever, for the head. I'll imagine, so I'll have that on that side. Yeah, let's say, you know, and this might be here, right? So the basic point is, like, if that was a cube, obviously, you know, a cube, the head, you know, you can see, like, we can see the top, we can see each of these sides, right? So you might have the face on this side, see, and the same for the body. It might be like just there, you know, like a cube, you know. And so if I had arms here, you know, you can imagine, see the arms and the legs. So the arms on the side, you know, it's like a robot, right? So I'm just imagining the same sort of thing. So let's just imagine that this is a sphere, an actual sphere. You see, I'll show you a few different spheres, okay? These are the bodies. Each one of these is a body, okay? I'll do a smaller circle for a head. A head here. A head here, like it's behind that slightly, what you see. A head is right here. And a head, whatever, different kinds of angles, you see. So all I need to do is imagine where the line is. So like, see, I'll imagine, like, let's just do it in red. I would not draw these, I'll just do this in my mind, okay? If I do the shoulder line here and the hips line here, then you know that the legs are going to be here and the arms are going to be here, no matter how they're placed. The shoulder points are here and the hips points are here, okay? You see? But if I was to do it another way, like if I was to go like now slightly on the angle, you see, so now we can't see so much, so you see, so it's like the points are here, so the arm might be here on this side, the leg's there, and the other leg's further away, you see, and the other leg's on the other side. Obviously the body's not going to be like a ball, we'll squish that and make it like longer like that, you see, like a person. But the point is, I'm trying to say is, you're seeing this from any angle, so you see how this head, this is the head, okay, this, you're seeing how this small circle here, regardless of its place, if I do another one here, see, look, and the head's here now, you see, it looks like it's, say, in front there, see, and this is there, so which one's overlapping, see, so this is overlapping here, then that's behind that, so if this one's overlapping this, it's in front, right? But I might not I don't need to erase it and all that, because it's not proper art, it's just literally, like I said, it's just doing these circles to set myself up. Now I'm imagining where the shoulders are and the hips are, so I'm imagining a line, please excuse me for these advertisements and shit coming up on my screen here. Yeah, just hold on, sorry, yeah. So I'll imagine the shoulder line's about here, you see. The shoulders are there, the shoulders there on this one, it's like a shorter thing because we're not seeing the other side. Again, the same for that. You see the shoulders might be here, the hips, don't forget also, so the hips are about there. Don't forget for male characters the hips are shorter, but for female characters the shoulders are shorter than the hips are wider. So, you know, again, so we're looking slightly, we could be looking slightly down, we could be looking slightly up. So I'm just doing different kinds of, now you see this one here, that this is a longer line, the bottom line is longer than the top line, right? But we're not doing a female character necessarily, it's just to say we're looking at the perspective, like things get smaller as they're further away from us. That's one way you could look at it. Another thing is, this is turned more, so the hips are turned to face us, so we can see each there, okay? But with this one, the shoulder is here, so the other shoulder's tilted back. You see how it's tilted, you see, and this is like tilted this way, if you understand what I'm saying. See, if you imagine that to be like two things, and I'll show you just really quickly. Let's imagine we're looking at this one here, okay, this one. So let's imagine, okay, this is like that, see, so, you know, it's like, this is there, you know, you see, and then the other one is like literally, well, facing us basically, you see, so we can't even see the other side of it. Let's see a little bit at the bottom bit there maybe. It's just different shapes, you see. If you was to like divide that body into two halves, you see, so you got the torso and then the hips, you see, and the head, you see, and that's exactly what I'm doing, but without having to draw three circles for the head, the torso and the hips, which is what we often do. But what we're doing here is this. So again, some characters might be like really looking really big, so we can change the shapes as we go, as we'll say. You could use this big wideness, this could be like a big fat person here, you know, big built person, or it could just be the distance, okay, so the perspective or whatever. Now I'm going to imagine this one's here and this one's about, I don't know, there for this one, okay, so I'm using points, I like to show the joints, you know, and obviously you're imagining in your mind where the spine is. Also we forgot this one here, we changed that, we'll do it a bit like that. So obviously you're imagining a spine running from the middle, from that obviously also too, joining everything up, you know, so there, and then there, okay, and then, you know, if I use a blue now just quickly and show you, see, you can do arms from there, just wavy lines literally, you can work them out. I could do that, See, this is straight, but this one has to be bent because it's like lower. So the figure just do a little foot indication there, or like hands. See, there's hands here, the other hand's on the other side. We wouldn't see that obviously through the body, but you know, this hand could be here, and so could this hand. Maybe he's holding a sword or something, you know. Yeah, you see. If you can imagine him holding a sword, let's say for example. And these two would be in some kind of angle. Yeah. Now this one's crazy. Let's just imagine that the we can't see the legs, they're behind there. Maybe this guy's sleeping on a table, maybe he's a lazy student or something, you know. And then this one here is just I don't know, man, he's just fallen face first on the floor or something. He's just fallen down. So I've done it in different colours just to show you. Oh, the same with this one as well. We'll just do one leg there. We can't just about see the other leg, okay? And you just imagine, as I say, where the ground is. So the ground's there, the ground's there, the ground's there, the ground's there. It's a bit hard to see, I know, but if we raise this bit quickly here, you know, this is here. Let's just make the whole thing really light, and I'll just show you what I'm doing, just so you can just about see. And I'll use a black pen. What I would do now is let's say we take one of these, right? So I'll just take a normal pen as well, like this, on another layer. I would literally do it. I would like do the character. I'd zoom in and do it properly. I'd do a basic thing first. We're not going to use this round shape for the body, obviously. I'm just putting a head in. I'll do shoulders there. You know, you could do it all properly. You know, like do the. I'm still doing it rough, but you know, I'm going to bend the body up. See here, like this, following that line. You see, doing that. You see, and then I might put a pair of shorts on the guy, whatever. You know. And then this will be there, you know, and then put that there. And this is here straight, you know. You see, a baseball cap or whatever. You know, and this is what we're doing. So the same for this guy. See, I'm a bit of a hairstyle or something. Just doing a really rough one first, just to give you the understanding. See, guy's got a headband on or something. So I don't need to go so wide like that, like a ball. See, I can just change it as I wish. So following the basic shape, you know, this is about there. Understanding where I break up the torso to where the hips are, the pelvis area, you know. So I do a karate kind of suit, Street Fighter type thing. And then we'll do that there, you know. Maybe he's just looking down at this guy. We'll put the arms back there. Maybe he's just beating that guy and he feels sorry for him in a fight. It's not the best angles here. I'm just doing this just to show you like what I'm talking about. This guy here, maybe he's just fallen flat on his face. So I'll do some funny guy. I'm going really rough now, like very cartoony. You see that? Some guy in a t-shirt, see? And a pair of shorts, you know. Oh, you see, just to show you the perspective from this side as well, same thing. And as I say, if you wanted to, you could make them like into men or women. You could change the shapes. I'm just changing the head shape. I'm not exactly following the sizes of these heads and bodies, okay? I'm just doing them as I want to do them, see? So this is here, doing a woman here. A really rough arm, I know it's a rough arm I've done there. I'm going to do it here. Yeah, and you know what, even from here, you see, okay. You see, just trying to show you some basic stuff. This guy's got a baseball cap on, he's just sleeping on the damn table, yeah. Okay, he's like really sleeping on the table there. His backside there, you can just about see the legs. He's like sitting on some chair or something there. we're looking down on him. Some student who was writing some papers or something, you see. Shoot, there you can just about see the other one. Okay, just laying forward on the table, the chair there. This one again here, last one is this guy. So he's holding a sword. We can just about see the other hand. You know, I'll put a hat on him just to show you, and then see, I don't follow the circle. I'm just doing this. But what's happened is you can see that the guy's body's twisted up, isn't it, on the side there? So we're doing that. See, and if you hold on 1 second, guys, I'm gonna have to stop this video in a moment. Okay, but let's just check this out. It's not the best camera angle, I know. I mean, my art here is not the best angle, but you see the understanding, yeah? So this is how I'd set it up. So turning that off, you can see that, what that is, and it transfers over to this. But it's not perfect. They're not really good pictures, I know, really rough. But you see how you can set up some good perspective as such. Now let me just show you something, okay, just really quickly. So what I'm imagining is I'll do a circle. So, you know, I'll do the head wherever it's going to be, and I'm just imagining where that is. So there's another hand on the other side, but that won't be seen. So it'll be like that, you see, and this will be like that, obviously. But we just don't worry about it because it's just basic stuff. And you know, you can do that. Looks just like a torso to me, but it's like, you know, I'll do that and I'll just make it really rough. You know, literally, I might do that. I might have like any kind of like crazy, you know, positions, and I'll do it really rough, you see. Go on top and I'll just make a proper one. See, this is some crazy one. I don't know what this guy's doing. Okay, so he's maybe he's got a big stick behind his back, and he's got a sword here, and he's looking in that direction. And his back's all twisted up here, and whoa, one leg's over there, and he's like, I don't know, whoa. I turned it off, you see what's going on. It's like, he's been swinging around, and I don't know what's going on. You get the motion, you see. So you get some ideas, see. I'll be doing that. You can just do like really crazy wavy arms, and well, that's really long arms they are, but you know, I'm just saying that, you know. So he's got a headache, he's got a stomach ache, you know what I'm saying. His legs standing across the other one, he's leaning kind of against the wall there, he's like a bit dizzy, you see. Put that a bit down, and I'll just do a basic, a smaller head, you know, inside that. I'll do the hand, you know, but just following that. Some guy's got a bad stomach ache there. Really rough one. I'm just doing it really rough just to show you. The guy with a jacket on, you know, and this is across there. The other leg's about there, so, and there you go. So I turn that off, you'll see, got the position. It's not perfect, but you get the idea, you see. So I'm just imagining when I'm drawing a sphere, I don't draw where the shoulder line is or the hip line, however it's going to be across this thing, and the spine and everything, and the head, and I don't do everything like that, see, or this here, see, or I don't, yeah, I just literally imagine it. So wherever this point's going to be, that's going to be the shoulder, see, that's the shoulder, or that's the hips close together. It means you're looking on the side, hips wider apart, you're looking from the front or the back, see. And I'll just put a head shape, you know. See, I'll just literally, I won't even do the dots, I'll just do the lines, you know, Maybe that's facing far away from us, so we can't see the other hand. Maybe this is in front, so you're like doing a thumbs up. So I do like a circle to show the hands sometimes. You can't see the back of the arm there. This is here. Okay, so you know, get the idea, yeah. So basically, what that transfers over to is this is you know, this is the hips here. This is the body, you know, yeah. The shoulders are across here, for quite wide ones. Please excuse me, quite wide one. But you know, yeah. You know, let's do that again. So the hips, you know, that's there. The shoulders are there. The neck's down the middle. You see. The feet, obviously. The hand will be about there. See. You see, and that's what it basically is. And you turn that down, doing it better, obviously, and just imagining in 3D. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay. So I'd imagine that. See, I'll do some guy. He's got a beard on and two funny eyes on the nose. Some guy giving us a thumbs up there in a funny looking jacket. And this is over there. The other leg's over there. See, the other one's maybe he's on his way home. He's got no time, he's got to get the bus now. He's got no time to talk to us. Catch you later. You know, and there's a little face for you. You know, it's not perfect, but you get the idea. Now, another thing I was going to say is, when it comes to spheres, like, just before I go, you got spheres, and then egg sort of shapes and all the rest of it. But then you've also got another thing, like, if the shoulders are going to be longer on the top, or wider on the top, or narrower because the hips are wider on women characters, then you might want it like this sort of a shape. It might not be a total triangle. Let's say a woman character, yeah. So, but you've got to imagine it like it's a cube, as I say, like turning from different angles. So it'd be something like that. See, where this is shorter here. See. So basically we got shoulder points here, hip points here. You see, that's basically what we're talking about. And the whole thing goes like you got a body bit, and then the hips, and then a hips bit here. That goes up through the spine and neck and the head, and then from there you got your, you know, your legs. You see. And the head will be about there, you know, and that's basically what you got, you know, and you got that. So, you know, you get the idea. Neck there, little thin neck, thinner arms. I'm doing it kind of exaggerated. I'll do the breasts there. Why not? It's part of the body, you know. That's going down there. The hips. I'll put a little that on there, you know. You know, got that kind of an angle on the legs, and you see that's basically the shape. You see, but I don't know, I'm not going to go into it in too much detail. It's just a simple one here, and I'll talk to you again later. Thanks for watching, guys. More stuff on the way.